If you've spent any amount of time looking at emergency or long-term food for sale, you may have come across something called the S.O.S. emergency food ration. And it looks a little something like this. Um, uh, these things claim to be able to feed a person for, I believe it's 5 days. The label says each packet of 9 fortified food bars provides 3,600 calories, offers maximum survival capacity with drinking water restriction under all environmental conditions. And the directions say eat 3 food bars per person per day. Well, I've never actually tasted it. I bought one and I threw it in my bag and kind of forgot about it. It says it's good for 5 years from the manufacture date, and I'm getting pretty close to when this thing is supposed to expire. And I decided to go ahead and break it open and try it because not only have I found a couple of options that I like a little better to put in my emergency bag, but I've also noticed that the packaging seems to have become a bit looser than it was when I bought it. When I got it, it seemed much more vacuum sealed, much tighter, but I don't know what's happened to it. If it's just normal degrading of the packaging, or if it's got some very tiny tear or poke in it. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and give it a little sample. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it very much because I can already tell that these things are hard and dense as a rock. But let's give it a shot. So I was thinking about reading off all the ingredients, but there's just a bunch of them, and half of them are stuff that I can't even pronounce. So I'll post a link in the description to this thing, and if it interests you, you can go check it out for yourself. I don't remember it costing a whole lot, but again, it was a few years ago now. I think it might have been around $10. I guess I can't remember, but let's see. Well, I guess it's nice to see that each of these things are individually wrapped. I guess that makes me feel better about the fact that it was the packaging seemed to be a little looser. I am noticing that a couple of these feel really greasy, whereas not all of them do. So maybe these are a couple of the culprits that maybe, I don't know, maybe the package broke open, or maybe they pack it in some kind of grease for some purpose. I'm not really sure. I'm not super excited about this. It does not seem like it's going to be very appetizing. But that's not the point. It's called S.O.S. Emergency Food Ration, not Tasty Candy Bar. Breaks apart pretty easy. It's really dry. Let's give it a shot. That is pretty lame. It does not taste very good. The best thing I can think to compare it to is a shortbread cookie, but way denser, drier, but also greasier. And there's almost a hint of like lemon peel to it. There's a very light lemony taste. It's not disgusting. It's just not very interesting. If this was all I had to eat to stay alive, I guess I would love to have it, but honestly, it's not as nasty as I thought it was going to be. In my mind, I was picturing something like a pemmican bar, but way denser. This is really more like a cookie of some sort. I don't know. It's I mean, you can tell there's a lot of oil in it. Sugar, enriched wheat flour, partially hydrogenated vegetable shortening, corn, starch, wheat, gluten. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it must be that vegetable shortening. In the nutrition facts, it says serving size 1 cookie. So yeah, I guess that if that's how the label describes it, I guess I was pretty close then. Everywhere else on the label it calls it a food bar or something like that. But yeah, I guess, I guess I wouldn't hate to have one of these things on hand now that I've tasted it. I wouldn't really love to make a whole meal out of it. It's so dry, I feel like I need to take a drink of water. I'm choking or something. It's just so dry and crumbly. I definitely wouldn't eat this as a snack, nor should I, considering the calorie count. This is the kind of thing that you eat when you have absolutely nothing else to eat. You need a lot of calories in a small amount of space. So yeah, if you've seen these for sale on Amazon or any of the emergency food websites and you've been curious about it, well, hopefully this will give you an idea of what you're getting when you buy it. It's not great. I wouldn't take this backpacking unless I thought there was a chance that I wasn't going to have anything else to eat. All this is kind of heavy. If I'm bringing water with me anyway, I think I'd rather go freeze-dried. But would I store a few of these on hand if I found a good deal on them? Yeah, I guess so. They don't have a super long shelf life, 5 years, probably because of all the fat and oil in it. It's another reason I don't think I'm going to stock up on it very much. I don't find myself out potentially stranded elsewhere needing food that often. So yeah, I probably won't stock up on this stuff, but it was interesting to try. And I had it as a backup in my bag all these years just in case. So as they say, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Like I said, I'll put a link to one of these things in the description. And if you've tried the S.O.S. emergency ration bar, let me know what you think. So that's it. Until next time, this is Great Lakes Prepping.